I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Panthers narrowly coming out on top by 5. Corey Dillon had yet another productive game, keeping his streak alive, but in the end, it wasn't enough to get the win. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the 49ers pick up their 3rd win of the season. Joey Harrington airmailed 350-plus yards and helped his Lions beat the Bears. Rams, Seahawks. Matt Hasselbeck is in the backfield. The line of scrimmage is the 17-yard line. Swings out to the left. A very quick pass. Shakes one tackle. Pulls over another one. Beautiful touchdown. The Seahawks go on to win this by the final score of 57-56. Up in historical New England, we had the Patriots get sent home with a 14-point loss. Up at Lambeau Field, we had the Packers put on a show and come out on top by 20. The Ravens rushed like there was no tomorrow in their victory at M&T Stadium. Redskins, Chargers. Stadium. LaDainian Tomlinson is in the backfield. The ball is at the 40-yard line. And the lead man throws a block. Shakes off one tackle. Bounces outside. Now it's a foot race. The 10, the 5, touchdown. The Chargers go on to win this by the final score of 45-42. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Donnell Washington is on the move as he gets a contract for what can only be referred to as crazy money. 6 years, $7.6 million. On top of that, a $2.2 million signing bonus. This week had some big injuries, and we'll get to all of them. But we're going to start right here. Andy McCollum might be the biggest loss on this list. Doctors at the hospital reported finding a broken vertebra in his back, and needless to say, he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. Now, on to even bigger news, as you may have already heard. Jamal Williams is done for the year, as he'll watch the rest of the season from the sidelines, and they'll be scrambling now to find someone that can fill his shoes. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
The Steelers lost at home and will stay home for next week's game when they meet the Buccaneers. Cardinals, Colts. Next game when Oronde Gadsden is so dangerous with his speed. The ball at the 27-yard line. And there's a little stutter step, and he's wide open. Touchdown! The Colts win this one by the final score of 51-28. Priest Holmes had another fantastic week, and in the victory kept the streak of landmark stats alive. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Saints pick up their 3rd win of the season. And in our final game, we had the Jaguars come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my prime-time player. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.